Hi there! Welcome to another episode of IELTS Speaking Sessions. In this episode, we're targeting a very interesting topic: patience or waiting. Being patient is a valuable attribute which is not easy to achieve, and it's not an easy question to face it in your IELTS test. That's why we're targeting this question today, and Moji is gonna answer a question around this topic. If you're ready, let's get started. Hi Moji, how are you today? Excellent. Today we're going to give you a difficult question to answer. If you are ready, let's kick it off. Describe an occasion when you had to wait a long time for someone or something to arrive. You should say who or what you were waiting for, how long you had to wait, why you had to wait a long time, and explain how you felt about waiting a long time.
Talking about the waiting, the first thing that crosses my mind is my passionate and slightly traumatic endeavor waiting for my wife's visa to be granted. To give you a little bit of background, I migrated to Australia 7 years ago, and being engaged with my affectionate partner soon after landing my first job, we applied for a partner visa for her so she can join me here in Australia. Although the processing time for my visa wasn't as long as most cases, and surprisingly it took us less than 3 months, I can say the uncertainty about how long this process is going to take was maddening. I recall in the official website of immigration department, it was mentioned a decision on your application will be made anytime between 2 to 18 months. Just imagine it, waiting for 18 months, waiting for a result on your application anytime in that period. That can really drive you crazy. I think the reason behind this lengthy process is the numerous dishonest acts committed by criminals. People were disguising themselves as wife and husband just to get a pass to get into Australian territory, and then they failed to survive on their own and became a burden to the taxpayer living on welfare and Centrelink. I think the background check that is done by Australian official is the reason why this process is quite lengthy and it's a bit uncertain. I think it's almost impossible to describe my feeling at that moment. On the one hand, I was restlessly eager to meet my wife and hold her tight in my arm, given being geographically departed for such a long time. On the other hand, I could empathize with her, how lonely she might have felt and how vulnerable she could have been. I was in a new city full of adventure and excitement, but she was back to her old home and her old friends, which weren't as fond of her as they used to be. But we give we give our all to the very end. Eventually, we did ourselves proud. All the hard work came to fruition, and we set up for a new adventure in Australia, but this time right beside each other, arm in arm.
Again, Moji, you surprised us with a wonderful response. It was a tricky question, and you incorporated lots of rich vocabulary and grammar, and your answer was brilliant. Well done, you did phenomenally well. Great job, and you covered all the points that you should have done. Thank you for your answer. And guys, I hope you enjoyed your video and it was a useful video for you as well. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next video.